हाय हेलो नमस्ते। मेरा नाम है द्वैपन रॉय चौधरी और आज के इस लाइव सेशन में हम लोग सॉल्व करने वाले ऑलिव बोर्ड का एक लाइव मॉक टेस्ट एसबीआई पीओ का, जो कि अभी भी लाइव है, 24 तारीख तक रहेगा। तो चलिए शुरू करते हैं। द नेशनलाइजेशन हैज इंक्लूडिंग नो हैज crippled Venezuela's oil, so AD, okay, using sectors as well as sectors including coffee and okay. Housekeeping is a job where only one could use gratuity. Economic cost of this problem is tremendous. The advent of smartphone and tablet were followed quickly followed by. So 3 is incorrect. 1 and 2 only. Pass from mosquitoes. Okay, this will take some time. Okay, online surveys have both advantages and limitations when compared to, not to but to, compared to, when compared to more traditional approaches. Next is today success still requires good execution today, but the larger okay, so this phase only, but the larger challenge remains to discover and fulfill the latent desires of people that are enabled by the internet. People that is okay, desires, so that are all right. People that are enabled by the internet, so I think it's all right. Desires in people that is enabled, that are is absolutely on spot. Latent desires of people, so I feel all right. Excellent. The acoustics of new concert hall are excellent. Okay, manager has complained that the workers were excellent and unreliable, so this is not true. 1 and 3, these two hotels are both excellent establishments. All right. She invests a portion of her monthly. Okay, one should invest time and dedication. Okay, so he was shell shocked when he came to know that all his invested investments, it should have been, so 1 and 2 correct, right? Correct, all right. Here also correct. Hatch, okay, hatched a plan to put, okay, yeah, hatch and swim on the shore. I don't think this is all right. US has upcoming dialogues on the opportunity to hatch engagement, so 2 and 3 for me. There is dash evidence from the 18th century, okay, considerable evidence with concern of a new concern with childhood in middle class ideology and practice, not AC, definitely practicing. I think this is all right. Shopping dash never means sacrificing style. Frugally, yeah, and going over the dress is a humdrum fashion. Okay, I hope it is all right. As most of the election studies shows, the logic of elections in parliamentary democracy dash among its contenders inspires its contenders fears, no, enthusiasm. The logic enthusiasts its contender a fierce sense of, not fiercely sense, fierce sense of. While the nature of work and consequent socio-economic realities dash migrant workers deprive deprive okay, prevent any conscientious policy actions for addressing issue. I hope so. These are so, I mean, difficult to read. A lot will depend on how fast the liquidity finds its way to into corporate loans and currency before the central bank chooses its last resort to dash surplus liquidity. But for now, the bond market will begin to turn resort to impound, either this or this, either to compound, to confound, impound, confounded. Skip it. The dash efforts of India with the express support of France, the persistent, yeah, the resolute effort, okay, and the dash of China and the no idea. Okay, here comes the RC. Doesn't look very difficult one, but I will skip it for now. Okay. The team members finally agreed that a schedule for their project after hours of agreed on a schedule. We had left the large suitcase at home as we heard as we had all right, the council incorrectly spelled or appropriated concept. The council is to examine ways of reducing traffic in the city center. Council is to examine traffic. Okay. He didn't hear nothing. Okay, so two negatives never come together. So in the first part, I hope this is a hear anything. So yeah, he didn't hear anything. The Turing test, named after British mathematician Alan Turing, was conceptualized proposed to test if a machine could deceive a person into thinking it were human. Thinking or something like that, it were human. I feel this is the part, it should be it were, thinking it were human or like that. After reaching its peak in 2011, the laptop market growth slowed down with the rise of alternatives such as smartphones and tablets. The laptop market's growth, market growth, or the growth of the laptop market, something like that. The second important empirical observation, empirical, not empirical, observation has been the inverse relationship between women's participation in the labor force and their utilities. So I guess the spelling is incorrect. Platform capitalists are those who take advantage on behalf of their first mover privilege by rapidly expanding across the digital landscape. I think privilege spelling is incorrect, seems like, but I'm not sure. Privilege. Despite facing numerous this may be correct. Despite facing numerous resilience, spelling is incorrect. Bounce, thrive, expertise is incorrect. Hello, yeah. Okay. The inefficiencies, bureaucracy, bureaucracy, inefficiencies, cumbersome government, bureaucracy. I think everything is incorrect. Inefficiencies. Okay. Okay, so telecom and internet service provider must treat all data on internet equally. That restricts any form of discrimination in the treatment of content. Doesn't make sense. E, and not discriminate differently by user content application. So AE seems a good pair. CD, let's check. Internet access service should be governed by a principle that restricts any form of discrimination treatment of content. Maybe all right. The consumption based subsidies need to be replaced with a functional subsidy that provides this need. So AF, yeah. The government is in a hurry to pass the bill in parliament is reflected in the fact that nearly 10 days are given. So is a closed test. Wild coffee cultivation from Kefa, Ethiopia were taken to southern and placed under plants. We have to change, right? The wild coffee cultivation from were were taken and placed under. So A and D. So A, B. Wild coffee cultivation from Kefa were taken, were placed to, under cultivation. I don't know what it means, but all right. Some of this. Firstly, the river. Okay, India is facing an unprecedented and worsening water crisis. A large part of western and southern India is facing a drought. Okay, so some of the areas example. Okay, secondly, when general election are being conducted against this backdrop, naturally expect, so unfortunately, city. Okay, I will take some time. When general election are being conducted against this backdrop, which backdrop? India is facing unprecedented water crisis. Firstly, river. Okay. Firstly, river are getting polluted and their catchment hold. Okay. Secondly, groundwater levels are depreciating at an alarming rate. All right. The first one is definitely C. The third one. Okay. A large part of western southern India is facing some areas. Example, are areas that faced floods recently. Major election issues. Some of these areas, for example, are areas that faced floods recently. In India is facing drought at present. Hmm. Still the word. This is a large part is facing drought at present. Firstly, rivers are getting more polluted. Secondly, depreciating. A large part of Western India faced drought. Some of these areas, for example, faced faced floods. When general election are being conducted against this backdrop. Okay. So third is E for me. Fourth is F. Fifth is A. And last is D. So I got many left. Why might investors be reluctant to invest? That they could lose their investment. Political stability might stability no. The resultant currency appreciation. Risk. There could be a significant loss to the local economies. Okay. Depreciation is restricted. Message. Classical risk reward calculus. Investor decision under ideal market condition. But what kind of risks dash are we talking about? Emerging means growing. Antonym. Okay. So disappearing. Last to confound surplus liquidities. Custom, compound, confound, confound. Turns it in pound. Okay, then now I'll wait for the next section to arrive. Okay, so quant. Okay, simplification by 11. So it's almost 101 minus 21 by 16. So it is 5. Sorry, this is 5 into 4 plus x equals, so minus 3. So 12%, 12.5, 1/8 of 16.8. So 21 plus 21 plus 3/8 of 152. So it's 19. This is 51. So 57, 21, 78 is equal to 5 square 25, 5, 3. Okay, so 1100, 1125, and I have to minus 2215. So 2225, 2215. So 10 plus x is 180 equals 1.8 into 215. So 215 plus, this is going to be 0.8, right? So 840. This means 4 by 5. Okay, 844. 8 and 4, 2, 1, 6, 172. So 162. So 7, 7, 3. Total surface I will skip for now. Skip. Okay. So this is 15 and 7. This is 45, right? So 9 and 5. All right. So 5 to 9, and this is 7 to 15. So no relation. So Rifat Amita x plus 500, the amount of profit received by 1/6 less. So this is 6, this is 5. All right. So x is 1 is 500. So total 5 is going to be invested by Amita. So 35. All right. Yeah, 35. A fraction becomes, so x by y plus 3, or rather just x plus 3 is 5 by 6. So x is equal to 5 by 6 minus 3. So 18. So minus 13 by 6. Yeah. To both the numerator and denominator. Okay. When 3 is added to both the numerator and denominator. So x plus 3 by y plus 3. I will skip it. No, we can do it from option, right? So they are saying x plus 3 by y by 3 is 5 by 6. So 2 by 3. And the denominator and 8 when 6 is added. What was I doing? The start of a competition. This is a big question. I'll skip it for now. Okay. Okay. I think I can do it, but is it wise to do it now? Okay, let's check. For hospital A is blue. So 1, 2, 1, 2, and 5. So in 1 it is how many lines? 1, 2, 3. So 500 each. So 1400. Okay, I'll clean everything. 1400. Week 2, 1200. Week 5. Week 5 is 1600. So 16 and wait, 26. So 42. So 1400. What is the ratio of the number of people who visited hospital B in week 3? Week 3 hospital B orange, so 24, and week 4 together. Week 4, 28, 28. So it's 52. So 26 ratio will definitely come, and the number of people who visited hospital C in week 1 and 5. In 1 it is 1800, in 5 it is 12, so 30, so 26 is to 15. The number of people who visited hospital C in week 2 and week 3. Hospital C week 2 and week 3. Yeah. What percent of the number of people who visited hospital B in 4 and 5? B in 4 and 5. So 28, and in 5 it is 18. So here it is 44, and in below it is 646. Okay. So it's 88 by 92. If I add 8 here, I'll have to add almost 7 point something. So it's close to 95 almost. Yeah. So this one. What is the difference between the number of people who visited hospital A in week 3 and 4 together? And 4. Number of B in 1 and 2. So 48 here, 38 here. So total, oh no. 3 and 4 hospital A. 3, 18, and 4, 20, 38. Yeah. 1 and 2 in hospital B. 1, 22, 16. So none of this 1000. The number of people who visited A in week 4. A in week 4 and week 5, what percent more or less? A in week 5, it's 16. Is how much more or less? Now to visited C in 2 and 4. C into 2, 24, and 4, 16. So 40. So 36, so 41, 10%. So, okay. So this is minus, 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 and 13, 10, 100. Okay. 25, 4, no. Yeah. So minus 25 and plus 4, right? So minus 25 to 4, minus 13 to 10. So cannot say. Okay. I will skip it for now. It might be an easy one, but I'll skip it for now. Okay, so this is a difficult one. At last it's 5, right? So 25, no, not 25. 15 into 15 into what? 19. Yeah. So 15 and 19, and here it is 84. So plus, minus, minus, plus. Okay. So 84. 12 and 8, I guess. No, 12 and 7, right? 14 and 6, yeah. So minus 14 plus 6. So minus 14 plus 6, and so x is greater than y. Someone invested some rupees for his son. Okay, okay. This is a big one. I will skip it. Ratio, skip. Okay, this is doable. distribution of ripe fruits and raw fruits. Difference, okay. It is 80. So 8, 24, 16, 20, 12. How many raw fruits in the garden? Shows the raw fruits as percentage of ripe fruits. Okay, I will skip it. I'm not getting any idea. If we get the difference, we need to know, right, that which one is more. The number of tables shows the raw fruits as percentage of ripe fruits. Okay, so definitely, okay. I think I can do it. Yeah. So 30% in P. So P starts with here. So 30% is this. So let me write things. P total ripe and raw, right? Okay. So here the difference is 30% is 24. So 80 total fruits are 80, and the difference, no, actually difference is 24, then 100% is the ripe. Okay, so ripe is 80 and it is 24 less, so 56. So total 136. The next one here, this is 32, right? The difference is 32. So exactly half. So 100% is 50. 16 less. So it's going to be 16 less. Shit. 34. Yeah. So 84. Then it's 80, 20, 20 is 20. So 100 and 80 and 180. Unit digits are not differing. So I have to calculate again. Okay, 75. So 25. The difference is 50. 50% is 12. So 100% is 24. And no, in S, okay, relax. The rest are 25%. So total is currently what? 100. Yeah. What I am saying is this 12 is 50%. So 100% is 24. The difference is not matching, right? This is 20, is 80% of it, but 75% of it is going to be a larger value, right? Okay, let's do the last one. This is the difference. The difference is of 25%. All right, difference is of 25%. That is 12. So total is 48 and 36. Yeah, now making sense. Then it is going to be 84 as total, and the last one is 1/8. The difference is, yeah, 1/8 is 8. So I don't know. Wait. So 64 total, and it's 8 less. So 56. Is it making sense? Yeah. 120. So this is 7/8. Yeah. All right. So total raw. Okay. So this is asked 8 into 130, 230, 230, and this is 112. So 342. Okay, I have done a calculation mistake. Yeah, this is raw. This is going to be the ripe. Okay, so this is all right. So the raw fruits are 6, 6, 12, 12, 18, 18, 22, 2, 5, and 5, 10, 18, 21, 26. So 262. What is the average of ripe fruits? This is raw. Okay, this is ripe. What is the average of ripe fruits in PRS? PR and S. So 180 and 48 to 28 by 3. It's close to 70, 84. No, 6. Definitely 6 is coming at the end. What is the difference between total ripe fruits in S and T together? Ripe in S and T together is what? 112. Total number of raw fruits in P and Q. Raw in P and Q. It's 100, no, 90. So 22 difference. Right? Yeah. The total raw fruits in plant Q and R together is what percent of ripe fruits? Raw fruits and Q and R. Raw in Q and R 114. What percent of total ripe fruits in these two plants? Q and R, right? So 150. So I have to do 2 by 3. This is 3, 8. So 76. The total raw and ripe in Q to total in P. Q total to P. P 136. So what is the ratio? 4 to 1, 4, 3, 4 in T, right? It's 126. Okay. It's 120. Oh, 120. So 12, 7, 12, 10. 7 ratio 10 is 25%. 45, 60, 75. This is 15 times 3 times 4 times 5. So this is 20. This is 15. This is 12 into 94 by 100 into 30, 27. So 47 to 20, 0 and 5, 3, 3, 3, 9, 18. I don't think I will be able to finish another question here. I will just take the time off. No. Okay. So let's start it. A certain number of seat. Okay. 2%, okay, 6%, 6 different month, not same order. Okay, total. Okay, okay, okay. Doable. 10 members family. Direction, distance, only one question. Okay. Then I will skip it for now. Okay. So this is a very large one. I will skip it for now. Okay. 8%. This is doable. Seated. Decreasing order. So principal, vice principal, superintendent, deputy superintendent, assistant director, dean, financial executive, teaching staff, non-teaching staff. Okay. Okay. So J was seated second from the end. Oh, linear row. I think I will just do the next question. 8% seated in a circular. Okay. Total time must. Can I do anything else with it? No. Everything is about seating arrangement. Shit. Okay. So J is sitting from one of the ends. All are facing 8% are okay, facing south, each of them working. Okay. Everyone is facing south. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. J here. Facing south. 4% are seated between J and the one who is senior to only 2%. 1, 2, 3, 4. Senior to only 2% is FE. Here also FE here. 3% seated between B and the one who works as AD. Okay. Number person who was seated to the right of G. 7 W. Okay. Here is a clue immediate right of the one who works as FE. Who? Okay. Seated. W, whose rank is second least, was seated second to the left of the one AD and to the immediate right of the one AD. So W, immediate right of FE, and he is sitting second to the left. So here second to the left is not possible. Now second to the left is possible, AD, and second least rank is TS. Now 3% sits between B and AD, 1, 2, 3, B here. The number of person who sits to the right of G was same as number who sits to the left of W. Left of W2, right of G2. More than 2 persons were seated between Y and whose rank is junior to only 2%. What? More than 2% between Y 3/3 plus between Y and is junior to only 2%. So principal, vice principal, then superintendent. So, okay. So where can I give that? Here. Here it's not possible. Superintendent cannot be here. So superintendent Y superintendent. Okay, anything is possible for now. M's rank is 2 more than B. B plus 2. All right. M was seated second to the right of the one who works as DS. Second to the right of DS. Who sits? Cannot be here. So M was seated second to the right. M cannot be here. M has to be here. One gap of 1 DS has to be here. All right. So Y superintendent. So still I can give Y here, superintendent here. Many options. So let's just wait. Okay, more than 2 ranks. M's rank is 2 more than B. So not clear yet. M was seated second to the right of the one. Okay, so DS it's done. TS it's done. DS and TS both are done. Okay. DS W work second. AD right of Q whose rank is second highest was seated second to the right of T. Q second highest. Second highest means vice principal. So now I can only say that Y has to be here and 3 or plus, so superintendent can be here or here. But if superintendent is here, then M plus 2 it's all right. It's holding. If M is here, if superintendent is here, then 2 less 1 2 more. So is it like that principal vice principal, or like if superintendent is here then 1 2 FE is B. I cannot give him. For B the things remains are NTS, principal, and NTS principal. So DS is done. FE it's done. AD it's done. VP is done. So can only be said like that superintendent here, then yeah, 2 rank positive means principal here, and the last one J is going to be then NTS. 2 person was seated between M and the one who works as superintendent. Nowhere in the option. All right, 2 person seated between. So the thing I did at the last was not all right. But if I give M superintendent 1, 2, DS, here it is DS here. G was seated second from the end. 4% seated between J and only senior to 2%. 1, 2, 3, 4. Only senior to 2%. 3% seated between B and AD. 1, 2, 3, AD. The number of persons who are seated to the right of G is same as the numbers left of W. More than 2 persons were seated between Y. More than 2% between Y and the one whose rank is only junior to 2%. Yeah, superintendent. M's rank is 2 more. M is the superintendent, then he is principal. M was seated second to the right of the one who works as DS. Second to the right, DS. I don't think I'm going to solve this one. Two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All are facing center, all right. Exactly 1% seat between B and orange. B and orange. 2% seat between 2% seat between B and blue shirt. Immediate right of blue shirt 1, 2. Blue or B between orange. And D sits immediate right of the one blue. Right of blue. There is 1% between D and green. That is not owned by anyone adjacent to blue. D, green, D, green. F who wears orange shirt. F wears who wears an orange shirt. Sits immediate right of the one of H who wears a red. H. So G wears a black shirt and sits immediate right of the one of YOLO. YOLO G. So it's immediate right of H, it's G black, immediate right of yellow. Not possible. Okay, no, it's possible. G black, it's not G black, G black. Yeah, yeah. So G black, right of yellow. G, so G black, yellow, G black, yellow. Okay, yellow. While the person in gray sits immediate to the left of pink. Gray immediate left of pink. Possible. Pink. Additionally, C sits third to the right of A. Means gap of 2. Sits third to the right of A. G does not sit adjacent to B. Alright, not sitting. How many persons sit between E? Orange shirt when counted from left of E. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Who among the following sits fifth to the right of the one green shirt? 1, 2, 3, 4. So A, blue. The number of people sitting between C and pink shirt. C and pink shirt is same as the number of persons sitting between blue and D or F also. C, C and pink shirt. I don't know if I have done it correctly. Following statement is correct. E sits immediate left of C. E sits immediate left. No. 3% sit between G and H. Yes, when counted, yeah. D sits third to the left of the one red. Third to the left. No, so only 2. What is the position of G with respect to blue? G with respect to blue, second to the right. To reach point B from pole A, 3 meters north, right turn 4 meter, left turn 5, left turn 8, right turn 6, right turn, right turn 4. The distance, so 4 and 4, 8, 5 and 6. This length is 8, this is 2 and 6, 26 again 8. So 3, 4, 7, 7, 5, 12. Distance. What distance? Right turn and moved in the east direction. Just very, very disappointing. All the vowels are replaced immediately next alphabet, and after all the later placed in the even position are replaced with previous vowels more than once. I think I will just submit it. I have no idea. was very depressing. The logical reasoning section. Don't know what to do. Okay, let's see when the answer comes. Then I can see where the things I could have done better.